CMQ investors, Charlie Munger has slashed the Daily Journal's Alibaba position by 50%. This according to the latest 13F filing. My DMs are blowing up. What does this mean? What am I doing? What do I think? Is the world ending? That is what we will be talking about in this video. So if you haven't already subscribed, please take a second to do that. Hit the bell and let's get to it. Alibaba went from being, and I'm looking at the 13F right now, it went from being 27.65% of the portfolio to 15.35% of the portfolio. I just got done projectile vomiting, but that was for other reasons. That was because I'm trying to lose weight. But how quickly can I get canceled? All right, in all seriousness, this to me, it doesn't faze me. First and foremost, I did not take this position because of Charlie Munger. If that was the case, then I would own everything that's in the Daily Journal portfolio. Now, I'm very curious what happened and why this happened, but I like to use a filter for a lot of things like this. And it's just two things I ask myself. Is it knowable? And is it worth knowing? Starting with the last question first, yeah, it'd be great to know, right? Like what happened? Was there a big fight? Did Charlie say, well, f it? Is that why he stepped down as chairman? Because he, was insistent that this is a bad idea to sell. And he said, you know what? You guys run the company. If I do speculate on what happened, the last quarter was insane, right? There was a day where Alibaba dropped all the way down to 75. There were concerns over delisting. There were, the price target was set by one analyst to $65. How did this analyst get it so wrong? Alex, how you doing? JP Morgan here. It's your boss.
Hey, JP.
It's Mr. Morgan to you. Saw your report on Alibaba. $65 a share, huh?
Yes, sir. Based on the analysis.
Right. Well, hey, here's my analysis, buddy. Clean out your desk. Have a great life.
Oh, God.
But now going back to the first question, is it knowable? No. What is knowable is why I bought my shares of Alibaba. This brings us to a bigger point, and I always try to embed time-tested investing wisdom in these videos. We can relate certain ideas to these current events, and by doing that, we can internalize them better and hopefully use them and do better as a result. So it reminds me of something that Warren Buffett has talked about, which is, the importance for us as investors to think for ourselves.
And you can't look around for people to agree with you. You can't look around for people to even know what you're talking about. You have to think for yourself. And if you do, you'll find things.
So for people that are going to panic sell because of this news, or who are going to trim their positions because of this news, you need to look at all your positions in your portfolio and say, do I own this because of my reasoning? Or was I overly influenced by something else? Was I influenced by a heuristic? And when someone who you admire, who's a great investor with a great track record, buys or sells something, you can argue that's a heuristic. But it reminds me a lot of the Kahneman and Tversky paper about judgment and decision making that shows just that. Our mind uses a lot of shortcuts when making decisions that aren't always rational. And I think selling because the Daily Journal has cut their position in half, if you actually have a reason to own in the first place, well, I think that'd be a mistake. That's why I'm not budging on it. Anyway, what are your thoughts though? If you own Alibaba shares, are you selling some because of this? Are you nervous because of this? Is there anything else about this that you'd like to hear from me? Let me know in the comments. I read them. I try to respond to them in a timely fashion. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll subscribe, become part of our CMQ investing community. I appreciate you for watching. My name is Chris Franco. We'll talk soon.